So for today, I am going to read the inspirational category and its gifts and greatness that it has to offer for all those beautiful souls who chose to come in to experience the category of an inspirational. So, inspirational category. There are 4 soul paths that fall into the inspirational category, and these are Inspirational Conformist, Inspirational Humanitarian, Inspirational Manager, and Inspirational Teacher. These soul paths share energy and characteristics that are common to the inspirational category, and then have further distinguishing characteristics that make them unique. My son is a dark inspirational manager. My partner is a light, joyful, inspirational teacher. Dr. Deborah is a joyful, inspirational teacher. So what is an inspirational light path? Inspirationals are the world's role models. You respond to the world by wanting to fill a perceived need. As an inspirational, you ask, what does the world need and how can I provide it? And what do you need and how can I help? You have an innate sense of responsibility to yourself, to others, and to the community. And look at what is needed by both individuals and the group at large. Inspirational soul paths have the same role as the bones of the body. You provide the structure, the skeleton, the framework for society. This does not mean that your own needs are lost in your desire to be of service, but rather that through your personal learning and experience, you feel great empathy with the needs of others and then take action. You inspire us by the way you live your own life and have a great capacity for getting things done to help others. How caring is that? Very kind. And to understand that of an inspirational, that each of those soul paths in the category of an inspirational, they really want to be of service and do good for community, really offer their gifts and greatness, and it brings them joy to do it. How lovely. What is an inspirational dark path? When you experience your inspirational category from a place of collapsed energy, the overall negative attitude is entitlement and demand that others obey you. You feel that you are the only one who sees the world's needs, and you are certain that your opinions are the only ones that are right. You are intolerant and demand that others look up to you in the same breath when you aren't obeyed. Complain that you get no support. Yet when you're experiencing your inspirational category from a place of expanded energy, you are pretty amazing as you have this deep desire to work towards making a difference in the world. You can feel the different energy of the dark to the light. That's a great way to recognize where your emotions are. So always be in the moment to recognize where your emotions are. Who is the inspirational soul path? People with an inspirational soul path are inherently powerful and free. You're an inspirational person who has strength, creates order and connections, and values freedom. For inspirational, you want to help. You have an innate desire to be a good person and inspire others by the way that you live your life. Develop your instinct in your community and at home. Take on responsibilities and get involved. Sometimes your desire to be of service can make you insensitive. You can become so focused on what you see needs to be done that you walk all over others and ignore their feelings. The outcome becomes more important than the way you arrived at it as the result. Become aware of the people, not just the task. And this will help you develop empathy. Strength. You have remarkable inner strength, power. This is mostly a positive characteristic, but it sometimes shows up as being headstrong and stubborn. It can be a fine balance between exercising your strong free will and causing chaos while being disruptive. You have strong opinions, Listen to the opinions of others and understand that there are other options. Respect your own strength and be a bit more flexible. Allow yourself and others to change your mind. You are powerful and free. Channel this power in a way that helps others, not in a way that causes chaos, where you behave as if you were entitled. Order. You function so much better in an organized environment and in a life with predictable requirements and outcomes. Create a schedule. Stay on top of your time requirements during your day and know what comes up and what is expected of you. Breathe slowly and deeply when your stance becomes inflexible. Keep your pace and your things organized. A place for everything and everything in its place. That's important for you. This will help you feel safe and develop independence. One of your great gifts is your ability to create order for others. Others rely on you, and you welcome this. Living in an organized space fosters your gift of being able to create order. Connections. Look for opportunities to feel safe with other people and to create meaningful connections. Creating positive relationships rather than feeling disconnected from other people is a big part of your life journey. You are more comfortable with people that you know because with these familiar people, you just feel powerful and free to be yourself. Participate in small group interactions and nurture close friendships to help you create safe, strong connections with others. Sometimes you struggle with relationships as your strength of character and your attitude of entitlement may rub others the wrong way. See your strength as a beautiful gift and work on developing people skills. I mean to chuckle, but yeah, I just can say, yeah, I see that in some inspirationals. There is no need for you to make yourself small for others, especially if you are paying attention to the effect that you have on others. Freedom. Your desire to help can make you try to do too much. Teach yourself how to say no, to give yourself some freedom from obligation. At home, at work, if you want something done, ask an inspirational. You can so easily see what happens and is needed and the best way to get things done, and this makes it difficult for you to say no. You find a great deal of fulfillment in making things happen and bringing order to chaos. But when there's too much to be done and not too many others helping, you just feel overwhelmed. Understanding that you have permission and freedom to say no is a huge life lesson. Insights into the Inspirational SolePath. Guidance system. The guidance system for inspirationals is your ability to see. You can really trust your outward seeing. First, you identify the need, then you see what needs to be done, you see how you can participate, and you see what action must be taken. This seeing fulfills your desire to serve, to get busy, and to make a difference in the world. Inspirationals will want to look up or look ahead for what they can see. Key life experience. The key life experience for you as an inspirational is learning to trust your seeing. SolePath uncovers the way that your soul intended to experience this life, and as an inspirational, you are learning to trust your sight. Insights into your inspirational key life experience. You have an outward focus and are learning to be relied upon and to have others look up to you. You are learning to trust your seeing of what needs to be done and then taking the proper action. You have a clear moral compass and a great sense of right and wrong. The vital role for inspirationals is to find ways to be of service. Take action to focus on building strong foundations for your relationships. Any and all form of relationships. Connection. When inspirationals connect spiritually, you connect to all seeing, forward backward, past, future. The nature of the inspirational soul path. Knowing your soul path uncovers your learning style, thinking style, creative process, how you experience time, and your connection to the Tao. All of this contributes to understanding yourself at a deep level and helps you walk your path to purpose and a beautiful life. Learning style for an inspirational, visual learner. With an inspirational soul path, you process information primarily through seeing. Visual learners like to read information rather than hear about it, and you need visual aids such as illustrations and photographs to interpret information. Painting, drawing, and the use of color assist in your learning process. Visual learners are really good at using maps and have a great sense of direction. Your thinking style for an inspirational is linear thinker. In the process of learning, understanding, and gaining knowledge, the thinking style for the inspirational soul path is logical leaner rather than a whole thinker. You're an analytical, sequential, and rational, and respond to data and cold hard facts. You like step-by-step instructions and need to understand what the expected outcome will be. Creative process for inspirationals. With an inspirational soul path, your concepts and ideas are progressive and based on a backward-looking, factual foundation. You look at what others have done and use these external stimuli to create. Fostering creativity within yourself includes looking at many examples and ideas. For example, if you were creating a map, you would benefit from examples of maps created by others. This stimulates your ideas and encourages you to build on what you see. So the greatest gift of inspirationals is they do not want to eliminate history, not one bit, but they sure do respect and have honor towards it, but would really love to show their gifts and greatness by adding on. Because as we all know, and as we follow the teachings of the Tao through the soul path work, nothing stays the same. So the greatest gift of inspirationals is adding on their inspiration to what has already been created. Experiencing time for inspirationals? You experience time as one step at a time in a logical progression with practical, detailed awareness rather than all at the same time. Your subjective experience of time is that one event follows another in succession, and when the event is over, it becomes a memory. Time has an order to it, and inspirational memories include a surprising amount of detail. For those who experience time all at the same time, their subjective experience of time is that they are not always discerning about which event or memory came first. That's me. Sometimes they have a little distinction between past and present events. Their time perception is often that everything that has happened and everything that is happening now. It is so true. You can hear the difference in both of that. So yes, that's me. I have a great Rolodex, and everything that has happened in the past or even just happened yesterday is happening right now. Great perspective. The rhythm of the Tao. The Tao is the natural order of the universe and keeps the world balanced and flowing. Thunder energy is the Tao energy that matches inspirationals. When light and expanding, thunder energy represents power and connection. It denotes release and heralds nourishment. When dark and collapsed, thunder energy is abrupt, loud, too powerful, and chaotic. Your inspirational soul path embodies the natural energy of thunder. Isn't that lovely? Cheers. Ooh, my coffee's hot. Good stuff. Language and the inspirational soul path. Language is responsible for clear communication and successful interactions with others. Language helps you understand and cope with emotions, and it is the genius of critical thinking. Genesis of critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making. Language helps you make sense of your experiences and the world around you. Your conscious use of specific vocabulary brings about positive changes in your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. These are words, affirmations, intentions, and prayers that really resonate with you and help you approach things from your soul perspective. These are important at any time, and it can really help you cope with any negative thoughts, feelings, or behaviors. So I'll just say it now, inspirationals. As you'll hear me, there are some words that I do have challenging to say because they are not words that I use in my vocabulary every day. So, just to let you know, words. Words are pockets of energy, and words that resonate with the inspirational soul paths are see and look, rather than think or feel. For example, you could ask, what are you seeing? Or what happens if you look up? What happens if you look ahead? These words really help you respond to situations from a perspective of strength. For inspirationals, see and look are words that you can use to connect to your wisdom and your higher self. Here's how you and your loved ones can use these words to engage your light path instincts. Ask, what do you see? What do I see? What would I do if I could see the whole picture? What would change if I looked up? What can I see when I look ahead? Is this what I see or someone else's opinion? See the light path questions to your specific soul path. Other expansive words for the inspirational category are inspirational, in service, a good person, helpful, strong, powerful, inner strength, change, get things done, create order, being organized, efficient, meaningful, connections, safe, close friendships, free, accepting. That is just lovely. There's something I would like to share with inspirationals as well. For those inspirationals, because seeing is so important, it is really a physical impact. So I wear reading glasses. I do not have a soul path of an inspirational, but if I did and my glasses needed service, I would wear glasses that would cover my eye completely, not glasses that cover only to half of here. That's not respecting the gift of being an inspirational that you chose in this beautiful physical body to experience. So choosing lenses that cover your eyes would be very honorable to see and look and to self. Your affirmation. An I am statement is a way to align with universal energy and God. It reminds you of who you are and who you want to and how you want to feel. An affirmation is a positive statement confirming something to be true. Affirmations can be introduced consciously or subconsciously. For example, they can be introduced through artwork, audio, or even video recordings. For inspirationals, the I am affirmation is, I am inspirational. I am powerful and free, and I choose to create safe, strong connections. Intention. An intention is a guiding principle in life, a target to aim for. It is a stated desire to be a certain kind of person who lives a certain kind of life. In medicine, intention is recognized as the process for healing. For inspirationals, the intention is, my intention is to live as a powerful person who brings release and freedom to situations and to others.